Morning. I'm the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. 30th of October 2021. So, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before on camera, but spirit get fixated with food sometimes, a bit like an autistic child, because they can't have it anymore. And Astral DJ is giving me one word, marshmallow, and a melody. So it must be a song. It was one of my nicknames in primary school, Marshmallow. So somebody may be roasting marshmallows, having them on top of the chocolate, but they've seen you do it. They love the joy on your face when you're drinking hot chocolate with marshmallows on, or toasting the marshmallows. Whatever it is you're doing with those marshmallows, it's brought them joy and a happy memory. So little things like that, they are with you, because the joy you have with foods or anything else that you do sends a vibration out to them and they feel it. So know that when you're having joy, they're having joy. I will find the song and I will post it. So let's see what we've got for today, shall we? It's the Empress. It's those, usually born on the 3rd or 30th. It's about pregnancy, the military, abundance, merging of families. It's all 4 queens in one. It is the divine feminine. It's the mother-in-law, the mother of your children, the important feminine in your life. So it is about the home, the family life, celebrations, get-togethers, the astral doorway, 1111. It's finding your happiness, succeeding, and yet there's an ending, a death, a passing. If it is a passing, then I'm very sorry. So, a victory in an ending, in the home. You are strong enough. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Leo energy. A struggle between your outer and inner demons. A karmic situation. Expressing your heart. Any issues with the heart and back will be healed. Arguments with this woman. It may be that this female, if it's you, is feeling she's finally overcoming an obstacle. But there's impatience here, which is causing the arguments. And a bond, perhaps between mother and child. There's lack of abundance and nothing can grow in barren land, and yet we're successful. And there is mutual love, but it's very immature love. It's possibly between a mother and a child. So some of you may feel like you haven't been doing very well at the minute and losing your temper with the kids. Spirit is saying you are strong enough. And you're a better man than you think you are. There's those born 1965 times 2 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. But there is some sort of ending here. So that is a prime example of how things can contradict one another. Because it's obvious that we've got a success here, a victory, but at what cost? Because it brings about an ending. Maybe it brings about something that does need to end, and it's due to an argument. Two months is mentioned, 10 weeks. So we have happy or unhappy home. So it's not always an unhappy home. Sometimes there is joy. But there are problems there, definitely, that can't be ignored. Something has rocked the boat. Maybe somebody wanted to win, maybe somebody's gloating. A fire sign male, possibly a Leo, needs to take action. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is no apology for this ending. None whatsoever. Wishes and dreams will come true, and the answer is yes. To any question you have, you are strong enough. It could be the birth of a child. Justice will be served in this situation. Those born on the 11th, and the Empress is connected to the 11th of November and the 31st of May. It's about the loins and the marital home. It's about court cases, and we did have the gavel in the tea leaf read, didn't we? So justice will be served fairly. This is karmic. There is a female here, possibly darker complexion, possibly in uniform, possibly born 1959 plus or minus 12, around February to February. She's a warm and generous friend, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is a new love, because that is the gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger walking into your life. Or a fire sign child. It's communication and action. There is a gift of a new opportunity here from Spirit, and it could be a new home. If you choose to take that gift, and nurture it, within a year it will pay off. Libra energy is successful. Libra and Leo, maybe a union here. No apologies for this ending. So somebody may be walking away from one situation to a new one. At the minute, they're torn between these two properties. And it's two homes. Confusion. Path of blood and tears, so it's not going to be easy. But you will succeed if you take action. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. You've been banging your head against a brick wall. There's lack of respect, maybe. So you need to overcome that, take action, and you will be successful. See, the injustice. There is an injustice here with an ending and no apology. So somebody's walked away without apologising for anything. And for someone it is an injustice. For someone else, they feel that justice has been served. So it seems like revenge here. And then there will be the apology. Finally, you'll get that apology. This chapter is over. It's being brought to a conclusion, possibly by the courts. It's something that goes deep, but you're not going to keep repeating this cycle. You are ending this chapter so you can begin a new one. I was born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Cancer energy. Let go of control issues, but take back control of your life. Shoot your arrow and let it fly where it will. You will never miss your mark. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. The wombs, the breast, the mother, number 7, 25. The home, the ancestors. And gossip. So this new relationship is going to cause a stir. Somebody new entering your life. There's insecurity, and lies, deceit and theft, and that used to be my Thursday night card. So somebody may have met somebody on a night out and it wasn't planned, but that's how things go sometimes. I've just forgotten a deck, 1 minute. So, an ending brings about a new beginning. It's brought to a conclusion. Someone feels victorious. The key here is not to gloat. Yeah, a stroke of luck, a lucky coincidence will change everything. Number 2. And then you'll be able to grow and build. Don't overthink things. There is a promise here, an injustice where this promise was. No apologies, an ending to something. Promises kept. if you take action. This has been a burden you've been carrying around. It may be a religious thing. Sometimes it's religious is a contract of marriage. It can be the way you was brought up. It's what you've always believed in has become a heavy burden to carry. Your wishes and dreams can come true if you seek justice, bring this to a conclusion. It may cause arguments with a significant other, a feminine. And there we have it again, the ending, the passing, the death, the 7, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the mother energy, and the impatience. It's standing on your own 2 feet. Because someone here was bullied, henpecked, constant bickering, and they've walked away to find someone else by the look of it. There's a snake in the grass. It is a fire sign female, and it is the number 7. So be alert, be aware, somewhere hidden within your circle is a snake in the grass. One night stands, someone lacking commitment. A change is coming, and it's 43, which is a 7, so that 7 is massively important. It could be that you have a mother in spirit. If so, she's not happy with the way you've been treated. Or possibly not happy with the way you're treating someone else. That all depends on your situation and which side of the coin you're on. So, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The truth needs to be spoken. This card is the lunar eclipse. It takes place when the earth is directly aligned between the sun and the moon. And at the minute, the sun and the moon, I believe, and look this morning, but last night, they were still squaring. This is a time which seems shadowy and disordered, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, nor should it be viewed as such. We are meant to be thrown off balance sometimes, the injustice, the endings. Because Spirit wants to force you to make the change necessary. It's a time of seeing the light and focusing on something you either put off or didn't exactly notice was coming up. This will be a dramatic change, and such changes will likely be unexpected ones. The kind that might be gradual, easy, barely noticeable transformations. Your world may be rattled somewhere. Sorry, this is not a gradual one. So this is going to take place suddenly. It will seem more like a revolution, yes, definitely. Do not be alarmed, however, because this altering of your life is essential. It will get you where you need to be, which is why the success is there and why it was such a contradiction. We are all here to share our gifts and lead others to theirs. So the reason we go through all the trials and tribulations is so that we can be there for others that come after us. It is never an easy path, which is that. Any number of things might happen. the ending or the beginning of a transformative relationship. A change in life path or job. A change in where you live. Whatever it is, it will be abrupt. The lunar eclipse heralds times of new way of looking at things. That is why they can even bring on changes in eyeglass or contact lens prescriptions. Or, if you're lucky, a marked improvement in your eyesight. So you'll see things far clearer now. The moon also has a connection to the brain, thus you may find yourself more in tune with unseen energies or experience moments of revelation. Whatever the issue is, it's been brewing for a very long time, and things are about to bubble over. It could be a partner or a would-be partner who wishes to take the relationship to a new level. Since the moon symbolises our emotions, you probably already sense what that change should be, and will not be completely surprised by it, but the force and dramatic nature of the shift may be unexpected. Expect to be thrown off balance. If the situation is something you have taken for granted and it collapses, then you will need to make a new start. In any event, you should start to see the effects within the next 6 weeks and expect for an outcome to be complete within 6 months. Yes. Probably 9 months is more realistic. But they never do that. They never give you a time frame in the book. This card also indicates cycles, and whatever it is that seems lost at this time, you can be assured it will return to you, perhaps in a different form, but most certainly better for you. So shift, cycles, things brought out into the open, change, perhaps radical transformation, sometimes through the crisis, but for the best. So a blessing in disguise. Diverging paths, getting hit by a curveball when challenges turn up. Relationships that deepen, transform or end. Feeling disorientated, not being sure of having made a correct choice. Big purchases, a new home, a change of residence in relation to plan or goals. Endings, exposure, sacrificing things and giving up old habits. Sudden awareness or enlightenment. Possible medical operations, change in eyeglass contact lens prescriptions, puzzling dreams, getting and receiving messages of a divine nature. Taking a calm, active approach to sudden developments. The Five of Cups. Don't look back at the past. Don't cry over spilt milk. Just move forwards. There's been a disappointment, but you're not to blame, and it's time to be happy. Inevitable change, bringing in the new, memory, and the dissolution of something. Pre-night, I think that says, and the comet, the wish. So 26, which is what we've got there, and 59, which is 14. Balance returning to your life. Pre-night is the crystal that represents unconditional love and also cures, healers. Pre-night, which is good for geomancy, is very useful for those who are having a hard time. For not being able to be organised, it also helps us throw away things we no longer need. Another advantage of being organised is its ability to get rid of negative emotions that are not healthy for your mind. So if you're a struggling young mum who's trying to cope with the kids and you haven't got a very supportive partner, trust me that you are strong enough to do this. You will get through this. It amplifies a very realistic and basic consideration for those who want to live their lives briskly. When in fact you should really savour every moment, because you never know. The comet. Comets that pass through the solar system may or may not have many cycles. Some pass by Earth by a far distance, but they are also those that pass by very closely. The comet is a wanderer, however, as it holds a lot of elements and delivers seeds of various life into Earth. So there could be a pregnancy, because we've got the Nine of Cups there. There could be a failed pregnancy, and then a birth. Sometimes if you're in the wrong relationship, you won't conceive. And as soon as you get into a new one, there will be the birth. It is not a completely unrelated wanderer. A sign of good fortune and its resulting prosperity that seems to have been achieved by chance. So a lucky chance is going to make you very prosperous and maybe allow you to see things more clearly and make the changes necessary. Thanks for listening. Bye.